Firstly, no matter how much weight you have gained, it is okay. You are valid, you are worthy, you are strong, you are watching this video, which means you are wanting to take action into changing your life. I've been there so many times. You're so focused on weight that when you're off track, you're like, I haven't got anything else going for me. And I think that's really why we all get so angry, because we're angry at ourselves that we've let ourselves get so obsessed with our weight. I know you've looked at the title and you've thought, it's official. Lose It Like Lauren has lost it. She's lost her marbles, gone bananas, off the rails. What? But bear with me. I think that everyone, I'm not blowing my own trumpet here because this is only a realization I've had over the last week, but I think this video could help everyone in at least some area of their life. I got the whole idea for this video last week when I was talking to a friend about a breakup that he is going through. And because he's kind of new to all of this, I was like, well, have you heard of the 7 stages of grief? Because he was trying to understand his like irrational behaviour, and I was like, well, you're in this stage, you're in this stage. And as I was talking him through it, I was like, this is exactly what I've been through to accept my weight gain. Now, when I say accept my weight gain, I don't mean think it's okay that I've gained weight and I'm not going to do anything about it. Trust me, I am well on the way. I am aching currently so much from all the exercise I've done this week. I ate my breakfast mindfully. I've got my hydration. If you have not got your hydration, go get some. And I am so back on track. Like, it's unreal. It's absolutely unreal. So I got a lot of hate. One sec. I've had so many comments since I've been out about my weight gain saying that I'm a failure because I've gained weight. It's a shame that I've accepted it. It's a pity I've put on weight and I shouldn't accept it. Like, of course, there is one thing of accepting weight gain, but there's a whole other thing of accepting it and working towards getting it off again. If you haven't seen the video of why I'm happy I've gained weight, then I'll link it in the cards above. But I would like to ask you, what is worse, gaining weight and accepting it, or not accepting it and berating yourself for the fact you've gained weight, never moving on and just living in this turmoil of the past? What would you rather? During the 30-week group counselling course that I was in last year, our counsellor constantly spoke about loss and the fact all of us live in a state of loss all the time. We're constantly getting older, you know, losing hair, losing time, losing relationships, losing people. And it's very difficult to live in the present and push away the past. To accept something is the strongest point you can get to. It means you can move on. How many of us live with past memories that make us feel bad, or things we regret, or things we should leave in the past is there for a reason. Hopefully this video might make you see something in your life that you've considered a burden to be not that bad, or giving you a light at the end of a tunnel in terms of coping with something. So many of us live in a past mindset, whether it's mourning, you know, the pair of jeans you used to fit into, whether it's mourning your pre-pregnancy body. I've had a lot of comments like that recently. Whether it's mourning your body before an injury or before an illness, or maybe it's just mourning your youth. Maybe you're getting a bit older and it's difficult to cope with. There are so many things we deal with on a daily basis which can hold us back. And hopefully with me talking you through the steps today and my own kind of like experiences at each step, we can move on and enjoy our lives a bit. We get one life. Why are we living it in the past, regretting, being scared to actually live and clinging on to something we once had? Yeah, I'm not even going to get into that because that's another video, isn't it? Okay, so if you don't know me, my name is Lauren, also known as Lose It Like Lauren. I've had a lifestyle, weight gain, weight loss, fitness, whatever channel here for the last 10 years on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed, click the bell button for notification. If you like my face, I also have a Patreon. I do extra videos every week. You get early release YouTube videos. I do motivational Skype dates, Google Hangouts, and lots of stuff on there. It's fantastic. I have also opened up a page on coffee.com. Now, I've been contacted by a few people recently saying they'd like to pledge to me, but they can't necessarily afford a monthly thing like Patreon. So Patreon works that you pledge a monthly amount and you get rewards, you get videos, you get Skype dates, different type of things for different amounts. Whereas Coffee works on the premise that you would tip me, in a way, I hate that phrase, you would kind of like buy me a coffee. The amount of love and support my channel has received over the last month or so has been absolutely incredible, and it has pushed me to make 2 videos a week. With a little bit more support, I want to up that to 3. I want to do maybe a day in the life every week, or a what I eat in a day video every week. I know some of you love vlogs. So if you like my content, I've helped you out a bit. If it's within your means, obviously I would never want anyone to pledge anything above their means. My links are all below, just go and have a look. No pressure, just, you know, it will help me a bit. When I was researching this, there were quite a few different variations of the emotions, but I'm just going to go with what I found and liked the best. So the first stage is shock and denial. Now, when you're on a journey and you're killing it, you're like, right, my eating's on point, my hydration's on point, my exercise is on point, all that stuff, you can be doing great. But as we know of people who like food, it is very fragile. That motivation is very fragile, and it can only take, you know, going out for a meal. Wait, let me just absolutely get this clear here. I'm not talking about grief in terms of you've eaten a bit too much in a dinner. Everything's relative, isn't it? Like someone's 10 pounds can be someone else's 50 pounds. Firstly, no matter how much weight you have gained, it is okay. You are valid, you are worthy, you are strong, you are watching this video, which means you are wanting to take action into changing your life. That is the first thing. If you have gained, like for instance, I've gained 70 pounds, so let's just put that out there. I've gained 70 pounds, so I'm probably the worst student. Yeah, I should be wearing the dance hat. No, that's body shaming, or got fat shaming. Am I fat shaming myself? God knows what is what nowadays. I see so many comments where it says, Lauren, oh my God, I've gained 3 pounds. Oh my God, and I used to be like that. I would like to introduce you to something called perspective. I have a lot of comments saying, I'll be okay when I lose 20 pounds. Well, what is at the end of 20 pounds? What is there? Is happiness going to be there? Because happiness is not a destination. Happiness is a decision. You can decide whether to be up. Wait. I always get in trouble when I talk about this because I always get comments about depression. I'm not talking about clinical depression. I'm just talking about generally a lot of people say, I'm depressed, and they're not. They're not. Because I have had 2 of my best friends currently have depression. My mum has suffered with depression for a long time, and it's been in my family for a long time. So I'm not going to throw around the word depression willy-nilly whatsoever. Let me get back onto the video because I've completely gone off track. Stage 1 is shock and denial. The amount of times after I'd been binging / overeating / not exercising for a good few months, like I knew that I'd been doing bad, but I was in denial. So I remember I would walk past mirrors like really pulling in like as much as possible, being like, oh yeah, it's not that bad, it's not that bad at all, it's great, and taking selfies like extra high up, so you just got like the real chisel bit and stuff like that. Like denial, you're in absolute denial that you've put on weight because you don't really want to have to admit anything yet, but yeah, you're in complete denial about the fact you've gained weight. Stage 2, guilt. If I had a pound for every time I felt guilty, oh my goodness, I think this is going to ring bells with so many of us. So first you're feeling in denial, then you're feeling guilty, you're like, oh my God, how could I, yeah. You're just like, what have I done? What have I done? I had it going good, I was on top of it, I was proud of myself. Now I'm just like, what have I done? I feel so bad. That's stage 2. Stage 3 is anger and bargaining. Now this comes in 2 halves. Obviously the anger is just like fury and the fact that how the hell did I lose what I had? I was doing so well, I was on track. How? Like it can make you really furious because you're when you're so obsessed with your weight and so obsessed with your body size, a good body size is all you're focused on, and all of a sudden all your focus has gone and your life has no other meaning. I've been there so many times. You're so focused on weight that when you're off track, you're like, I haven't got anything else going for me. And I think that's really why we all get so angry, because we're angry at ourselves that we've let ourselves get so obsessed with our weight. healthy habits make us feel so much better. Even though it's effort, it just, we feel bad because we're not feeling our best, we're not putting our best effort into ourselves, and it just makes us feel angry. The other side of this step is bargaining. So you start thinking about desperate measures about how you can lose weight. The amount of times I've thought about possibly having weight loss surgery, I'm not laughing at people who have had a weight loss surgery, I'm just laughing because it's just so extra for me. I'm just like, oh my God, I've gained a bit of weight, I must have weight loss surgery, I can't be living like this, I can't be showing this version of myself to the world, I must have weight loss surgery, or I must go on a juice fast, I must go and do the Cambridge diet and only drink shakes, and I must do this. I'm just so desperate to grab back the hold of the health I had before that you literally think of doing the stupidest stuff. I even considered a fat camp. You think about everything, don't you? You think, like, this is the same as a breakup. When you've been broken up with and you get to that desperation side, you're like, you'll do anything to get that person back. It's the same. You'll do anything to get that body back, that life back, that mindset back. Number 4 is depression, again, in air quotes. Depression and loneliness and despair, where you're like, I've fucked it up. There's nothing I can do. I've ruined everything. I am destined for failure. I am useless. There's nothing good about me. I am not worthy. I am not worthy. A few of the articles I saw had a step 6, which was reconstruction / working through. And obviously this one comes after the depression, but it leads on to stage 7, which is acceptance. Once you've been through all of those emotions, you can work your way to acceptance. So you've been in denial, then you felt guilty and it's been painful, then you've been angry, then you felt depressed, then you kind of finally, I mean, this whole process has taken me This whole process has taken me, including constant weight gain, about 3 years to work through. So comment below, are you experiencing any of these stages? What stage are you in? Obviously no pressure to comment, it's just recently I've had such long, in-depth, amazing comments. It's filled me with so much love. I love us being a part of each other's journeys, and it just makes this whole channel worthwhile for me. So what stage are you on? Can you relate this to anything else in your life you're going through? Do you want to share any stories? Right below, comment, let me know. I will respond to all of them, I promise. So when you finally get to acceptance, the last step, it is a breakthrough. It really is, because you're like, oh, so this is what I've been waiting for. This is who I'm meant to be. I am not ashamed of myself. I am accepting that this is where I'm meant to be in my life. As Amelia once said to me, there's a body for each stage of your life, and it's just being comfortable with that. Whether it's an uncomfortable body or if it's a comfortable body, there's a body for every stage of your life. And I feel like I'm in the right body for now. I'm working towards getting a slimmer body and a better feeling, more positive, more confident body, but I'm in the body that's right for me now. Please remember, through every single stage of this, it is good and it is okay to be kind to yourself and others, but most importantly yourself. We say things in our heads to ourselves that we would never say to anybody else. And especially if we're going through this type of thing regarding maybe even a loss of a relationship, a loss of, as I said, a loss of ability, a loss of a relationship, a loss of a loved one, a loss of anything, a loss of a pet. It could be anything, but remember to be kind, because we talk to ourselves more than we talk to anybody else. And if those thoughts are negative, it's going to breed negativity, and what you manifest grows. So focus on positives. If you want to see my video where I did the 10 tips on restarting, then link above. You may say to me, well, I'm in denial now, I want to get over it. Then make positive steps now. Whichever stage you're in, make positive steps. Any movement you can make, anything you can do to make yourself feel better. My mum always says to me, what are you feeling today out of 10? And I can remember when the first time she said it to me, I was like, I'm not feeling good. I'm gonna feel sorry for myself and say a 3. So I was like, 3. And she was like, okay, great. So what are you gonna do today to get it to a 4? And I was like, oh. I didn't expect her to say that, because I was like, oh, well, I don't want to do anything for myself. She was like, well, you're the only one that can. Yeah, because all of my knowledge is from my mum. I'm not taking. She should be getting these coffee pledges, not me. No matter where you are in your life, what ability you have, what age you are, you have the choice to make a better choice. And that is as much as I'm going to say today. I hope you can relate to this. Please comment below. And as I said, let me know your feelings. Let me know your stuff. Please go and check out my coffee page. So thank you so much for watching today. Make sure you're subscribed, as I said. Did you like the new intro? Just give me some feedback. I love a bit of feedback, it's great. Happy Sunday, move your body, hydrate your body, fuel your body, and you will feel 100% better. Tomorrow is a new week, and the power is in your hands. Oh. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Keep smashing, keep smiling, and I'll see you next week. Bye. It's really nice that this is hot and sweaty. It's really, really making this video enjoyable to film. If I could have my own workout clothes range, that would be like goals, absolute goals, because I would smash it and it would be incredible. Don't think I'm too big for that, or I can't get away with that, or I'm too old for that, or anything.
All alone on the internet, 'cause you don't seem to forget about yourself.